It's Thursday, and the girls are playing with the new
Kindle.
Kindle.
Well, I'm really not. Just telling her what to do.
Oh.
And there's this veil thingy, and we're going to do it.
Oh, and then, hi, Rev Dog. Happy Thursday. There's Malachi and Poppy. Poppy's reading the word, and what's Malachi doing?
2.
You're 2?
Yeah.
What are you eating?
Chips.
What kind of chips?
2.
Pickled. Say pickled chips.
It's not pickle chips.
Yeah, it is dill pickled chips.
But Malachi's
Oh.
right. These are not our pickle chips. These are Pringles version of the pickle chips, and they're a little extreme.
Not the ones I want to do a taste test with.
No. So we'll have to find him some Lay's pickle chips.
Pickled chips.
It's not.
I'm getting ready to take off and go to the house, the new, I don't know what I'm going to call it. I guess I'll call it Shannon's house, my brother's house. So I'm going to the new house where we're moving into, Shannon's house. And so gotta go make sure the power's on, and they were supposed to notify us, but I'm not sure if our email's messed up or what. It didn't come through, so I've got to figure out what's going on there. We need that power on because right now we can't see, and it's really challenging with it being so hot and no ventilation to paint. It's extremely humid, and every day it's raining, so we can't just leave windows open and paint. So we need to get some air conditioning on in the house. We need to clean it massively. We need electricity to pull that off too. And so we're about to get into some serious time with that. Also, it's real challenging right now. You know, my family, some of my family, not all of them, they don't want to be on video. They don't want to be vlogged about. So it's challenging for us to video a lot of stuff. We're having a hard time being able to show y'all everything. So, you know, bear with us. We'll get back to normal vlogs later. We're trying to do things in such a way where everyone is happy. And so that's one of the things that's challenging right now. And then without internet, and I'm fighting a battle tooth and nail just to get some kind of internet out this way. Internet that's at my family's house won't sustain what I've got to do for work. I can't be on and I have a conference call. So I've got a conference call today. I'm gonna have to go back to Starbucks. I've got to do tutorials for the web, but I can't record tutorials on a machine that's on the web, on a software where everyone's talking around me and music's in the background of Starbucks. I'm gonna have to record in my car if the Wi-Fi will reach my laptop outside in the car, and then go in and do the rest of my work. This is challenging, man. Oh my goodness, and there's all kinds of personalities and conflicts and challenges and whatever, and that's all tough. It's hard to wade through all of it, and my family's just not used to this much transition and stress. We keep it very low stress, and they're not used to this much conflict. So we're getting them through it. We're going to make it. It's all good. Everyone's going to be better for this, but this is tough. So go with me. I'm going to go check on the rental house first, and then, or Shannon's house. We'll call it Shannon's house. So I'm going to go check on Shannon's house real quick first, where we're living, make sure the power's on, and I'm going to try to come up with a better name for it. And then we'll be off into the rest of the day. I believe I'll have Anna go with me. We have 3 kids, 2 of which are sick, and Lori has a fever as well. So this is challenging. One has a stomach bug and the other has a cold. Go figure. But she's there taking care of them and dealing with that. So here we go. All right, we're here. I've got to get in here and check and see if this power's on. Actually, I need to go around back first and check. As you can see, you're starting to pick up on the fact that this house hasn't been stayed in, like I said before, for a while. My brother bought it. He really wanted the land, so he purchased the 40 acres here, and the house came with it. So he hasn't rented it out or anything, and I don't see a thing moving here. I gotta figure out what's going on. So gotta check and see if we can get these guys on. Here's the main. Let's see if we see anything start to tick, tick, tick and move. Oh, I got good news. See that thing in there? That thing in there is moving, which means that even though I didn't get notification, the power is on. So I've got power in this house as of today. This is a huge thing because now I'm going to be able to get in here and start painting, and we're going to show you what it's like here another day or so. But we have power, so I'm going to go up here now and just do a couple things to check. And we have a light, folks. There's power to this house. Let's go see if the rest of the stuff is working. I'll check back in with you later. I'm not going to take you through this house yet because I don't want you to see it until I'm ready for you to see it. We got a lot of work to do. We will show you all about that later, but we got power in the house. So now, because we got the electricity on, I got to go up under here and check and see what's going on with the electrical. And I can see for the most part, the main electrical is looking right. So make sure nothing bad's going on. I got a water leak here of some sort, so that has to be dealt with. Not sure what that's going on. Got to deal with that, so I've turned that off for now. Crud, there's some stuff to be dealt with here. I can see already. All right, let's go find out what that's about and stop it. So the water was on in the entire house. I won't show you the rest of the house because I don't want to yet, but this water was on. I could have not known that they left everything turned on in the house and poured water out on the floor, which is what we saw down below. So I figured that out. It looks like the electrical works. I've just got to figure out if every electrical everywhere works. Whole other video, but man, I got a flood in here because they had the water on, and when that thing turned on, the pump went crazy. I'm glad I turned off every breaker so that this didn't go through the night. It just started when I clicked the on, so wow, woohoo. I cannot imagine how bad this would have been had I not turned off the outside breakers as well as the inside breakers, because if I hadn't turned off the outside breaker, that whole well system would have run the entire night and would have done damage to this house. It would have flooded the entire house. This way, it's only a little bit because I turned the water on here whenever I, clicked those breakers in the back that you saw. Wow. And not only that, here at this area right down here, it would have arced because that's got a receptacle at the floor, which is weird, and it would have blown this whole area up. Thank the Lord that I did it the right way. So if you ever have to turn up electric on something, make sure that you turn off every breaker on the inside as well as the mains and the breakers on the outside if you have them, because it may be to your well. You don't want your well running in case there's stuff turned on everywhere like this. Wow. Now I need to check filters, AC kind of stuff, turn up all the other breakers, and get the power on in the rest of the house. Insane. So really, I've only got a couple more things I'll have to do than I expected. I'm going to have to get somebody out here to service this unit because it's not looking good at all. But that'll be good. At least it runs. Hopefully it cools. I've checked inside. They've got the wrong filter in there. I'll have to fix that. As far as this thing goes, I've got to get a plumber in here to deal with under the sink. Can do it myself. When it comes to plumbing and real electrical, I don't mess with that stuff if I can help it. I get someone who can do it and does it right. And then as far as the rest of the water in the house, it looks like it's working. I don't have any other leaks, and it looks like the electrical's working. I'm checking every room right now, one by one. I just keep stopping to check each thing. And I stopped, check the thermostat, and get that AC unit because it was locked up. But anyway, it looks like we're getting there. We're about to be in this house at least to paint it and get it going to the next level and get things done. We're going to Clorox this whole thing. And then hopefully next week get my family in here. All right, if you want to hear a devotional thought, click here. Well, we got a sick one today. He's not doing good. He's had a tummy ache, and we've been dealing with tossing his cookies. We got some stuff in him because he's got a fever. Chilling out for a minute. Okay, he's okay. Can we put this back on, yes? Does that feel good? It's not burning up. Well, Lori's gonna stay back with Malachi and Lids, and Anna and I,
Oh,
you bonked yourself, are gonna head out to Starbucks because I gotta get
I
online.
got my new Kindle, a few toys in my backpack, and I got lunch.
Yep, and I've got to get my work done and conference call, and then Lori made us a little lunch. It's like cheese
And I wasn't
ham.
sure what Poppy would like because they didn't have Diet Coke, so I chose Pepsi or cherry wine.
That'll be interesting. All right, here we go.
What the heck?
What?
What the heck?
What are you supposed to say?
I say, what the heck?
No, you're supposed to say, what in the world?
No, I say, what the heck?
Nope, you're supposed to say, what the world?
what the heck?
Can you say what in the world?
No, I'm not say what the world.
What are you going to say?
We see what the heck.
Anna and I are headed to Starbucks. She's got her sandwich in a cup.
It's not exactly a sandwich because it's just ham.
Ham and cheese.
Some cheese.
Yep, ham and cheese and chips. But that's all we could do today because we got Malachi, who's right now throwing up. Lori's taking care of him. Lydia has.
One who's not sick.
I know. Lydia has a fever. Yaya's not here. We're doing it. So I've got this conference call and I've got to do tutorials for my work. So I'm going to do that. Anna's going to hang with me, and first part we'll have to do it in the van, which is weird. We still don't have internet at our house. I have a spider hanging off my hand. That is awesome. There he is. Probably can't see him. He is now on my hand. We're in the country. So anyways, I don't have internet, and I've got to take care of that. And then when we get done with that work, I've got a conference call with that new client, and I got to find out when they're going to fly me in. It may be earlier than I thought, which is fine because I can pick up my truck. But this is very, very interesting. We are rolling with the punches, and we're still celebrating a birthday week, so maybe we'll have one little surprise before we head home. We'll see. I actually just recorded 2 videos on my screen in the car in Starbucks parking lot. Came in, uploading them right now for my guys at Sozo. I'll put their link in the description later. We're working out their technologies, and anyways, we're just working on. I got one more conference call today for that new client, and I'll take that in the car, and then we're gonna head back. And Malachi's sick, so we may stop and do GameStop.
Something really cool to show you guys.
Okay, what is
I
this?
just got Hero Hamada. Hero.
Oh, that's cool. So she's having fun on her tablet. We may stop at GameStop on the way back and get her something for her birthday, but it's been intense trying to do this work and keep going and do birthdays and transition the house. I did all my conference calls in the van, got all my stuff done. Anna and I are taking a second at GameStop, and she is playing Kirby. I think she likes it. So anyways, we're gonna play a little bit here and then head back to the house. All right, I'm getting ready to take off. I'm driving. Nothing's, of course, set on a thing, and I'm not looking at you because I try not to drive and do phone stuff at the same time because it's dangerous. But I got to get over to the house. Number one, Malachi now has an earache, temperature, fever, and something going on. He's vomiting. We're gonna have to get him to an urgent care. Our insurance is locked up because, of course, with our payments messed up with money in Maryland not coming through and invoices not coming through, we can't get him to a doctor easily. So we're going to do what we can. My mom is loaning me some money, but it's not easy to get that through in a day. So hopefully Schwab will show it deposited. We can get him over tomorrow. I can pay my insurance from a month ago. I mean, I'm behind because my invoices never came through from last month. The money that's supposed to come through, I mean, is a massive amount of money. And it's all my invoices from a month and a half that haven't come through. And I did 2 huge merger things. So it should have already paid for, as well as a big project. and it just hasn't come through, and the checks didn't make it, so they got held up, and I am fighting through that today. They're being overnighted now, and then when they get to me, I'll get them in the bank hopefully tomorrow and be able to pay Mom back for her loan, as well as take care of the rest of my bills and get up on the house. But as that's going on, since it was leaking in the house earlier today, I got to go back over there. I didn't think about it, but the hot water heater may have kicked in and it may have filled things up, and now there might be flooding over there from a hot water line somewhere, because this morning all I saw was straight from the what do you call it, it came straight from the well. And so I just don't know. So I'm praying by the grace of God that the house isn't flooded and ruined from the water being left on, and that having happened from the last owners. This has been a minor nightmare today dealing with this, but at least the power's on, and right now I have 3 major leaks I have to fix in that house for plumbing before we can fully utilize plumbing, clean, paint, and do whatever I got to do to the floors, and then hopefully that's it. I just don't know. We've got some real work to clean out the fridge. I know it's a mess, but air conditioner's working. I need to get someone out to check it. Like I said before, we just got to survive, and now a storm's coming, so I'm trying to beat all this. It has been a real tough day, and guys, it's hard to be real. It's hard to record this. It's hard not to cry. Look at this storm I'm driving into. So this is really bad. The sun's here, the winds are blowing trees right now super hard, and black clouds are coming, and I've got to get the house taken care of before it hits us. And it looks like tornado season. I remember how this used to be down here. I'm here, beat the storm for the most part. It's starting to get windy here, and that's thunder, so you probably can't hear it, but I'll see if I can get in here, and hopefully there's no water damage. Oh good, the air's working, I can tell, and I'm not showing you the ground because it's really dirty in here. There's a lot of work getting it just decently clean. I do not see as much water, so it seems that most things are turned off. Everything's looking fine. It smells better in here. Somebody had not cleaned up after themselves. I left that light on. I'm gonna see if I can leave a front light on. Everything seems to be fine here. Power's on, air conditioner's working, everything's running right, everything seems right. It's just really dirty. I don't know if this will pick up or whatever, but look at those dark clouds. Are beautiful, and here comes the wind. So this is how storms come in this part of North Carolina where I grew up. They come in real hard. When you see them come in like this, sideways, you can see the dark clouds coming, and then it just comes in like a bum rush, and it's about to be thunder and lightning. There's the thunder, and intense. It's a beautiful thing, but if you're not prepared for a storm around here, boy, you can get it. So here it comes. I'm glad I beat it. I can get out of here before the storm takes off on us. She just ate the cake pop. She got another one for Citrus. Lydia, this is for you.